Hey, welcome to the channel. We're going to start off this week's video in the actual job trailer, which is kind of like home base on site. I'm not going to lie, I'm going to have about 2 weeks worth of footage, just kind of stuff on site because I've been a bit behind on the editing and actually taking video on site. It's just been a bit busy, you know, video and all that is not the biggest priority. The project is the biggest priority. We're getting close to the point now where mechanicals are starting to roll. I have to have a lot of that information up front for these guys to make sure that they can actually do their job correctly and efficiently on site. Same thing with finishes. We're starting to get a lot of stuff like selections finalized. A lot of finishes need to be figured out ahead of time. Even was out here with the tile contractor on Friday going through the entire house doing takeoffs, layouts, and other little details. So things have been very, very busy, and not gonna lie, I've been slacking on video stuff. It's not the biggest priority, as I mentioned. Also on the side, I have been starting pre-con for my own project at my own property, which is still in pre-con. It's been going on for a couple months, to be honest. But I'll have some pretty in-depth videos on that, between actually getting drawings going, site work, stuff that has to happen between site surveying, site drawings, what's going to need it on site, putting together a detailed budget for a construction loan. So I'm going to try and share that process pretty in depth. Obviously the build itself will be pretty involved. In general, I'll have to use a lot of subs, self-perform some, but just getting stuff set up, even though I do this every day, it's a lot of work just to get things set up properly. So that's it for now. We'll get into this 2 weeks worth of video, I believe it'll be, and I'll get that out to you guys. Thanks. Still raining. Here, I'll finish up the waterproof on that section. Then they stepped in that one. Still have to match my templates. Bucking out the garage doors and getting things trimmed out. Just want to stay ahead of the masons now. As you can see, we got some of the casing on. He's on it.
I got you. Got you, Mike.
Got some movement on the garage. Everything all cased out, head flashed. Timber that has to go in this section. It's wrapped up, so we're gonna get the foam above our window. We've got steel lintel, cast stone forms. So we're getting our block set up. We've got our 6-inch stone shelf, another 6-inch stone shelf on the inside. I gotta get all this built up to do a timber frame survey later. Working right behind these guys. Framers are still a little bit behind. They gotta get all the radius flares on. We'll keep everything protected. I'm getting this trimmed out, and one thing you will notice that our head flash, copper, then it's hung past about 3/8 of an inch on each side, so that way we can put the Corex, 2 layers of Corex on the side here, which leaves us a little bit of a gap for caulking later. So we're getting the first of our timber frame stuff set up. So I got my garage headers over here. We're getting prepared. I got all this stuff on site already. So I'm getting everything set up for our framer. This is one big large section to go on the primary. But we'll have a lot of timber later. All these trusses still have to get built. This kind of pavilion area still has to get built. Pergola still has to get built, and the pool house still has to get built, which we're going to survey after those block walls are done. So we're prepping for our cast stone. We don't have a cast stone yet, so we actually made some forms. And this lintel's got to get recessed back still.
Hiya, Brian.
Tim's starting to get some bridge flashing on now. So we know that our framers are going to start the WRB on this side first. So we're trying to get this on just a little bit before. JD's working on copperhead flash. He got the other timber in this morning, helped him out. So we got a copperhead flash on our casing, but we're also going to copperhead flash the timber. That one was stuck up under the soffit, so I like a double head flash personally. Been getting a lot of our plumbing in. It's nice to get the drain started as early as possible. This area we got mechanical. Didn't end up pricing PVC on this one. Have some areas that are priced out in cast as well to help dampen sound, but once we are a little bit more watertight, the HVAC guys will be out here. I think electrician's going to be here later this week to start drilling holes for outlets upstairs. Getting some more quarry stone. Guys are getting the rest of these knee walls in. It's got a few galvanized pipe columns here. You can see we got a temporary column here. Originally these locations were going to have a CME block core and gets wrapped with a cast stone material. Instead, it's nice, we're going to actually have U-shaped sections of cast stone that will encapsulate these steel columns. And it actually ended up saving more money in the long run because the CMU block was going to end up pricier than what these columns cost. These guys are cruising. So they still got a grout fill. I actually made them add bar all the way up. Originally it was only spec to have bar up through the bottom of the foundation. See, even when I'm at meetings, these guys are getting stuff done. Right, Mike? Yes, sir. So we got our foreman there. He's got his lino underneath. Then they're going to continue their stone for now. Guys are getting the block all core filled. Got a bar. Ran all the way down for these sections. We'll get these other columns set pretty soon, so that way we can survey for our timber work.
Get the right angle. YouTube.
Just trying to get the rest of these interior walls. Plumber is cruising though. It's nice. So there's a reason why a lot of these plumbing points sit so high, and you need about 10 feet of head pressure when you're doing your plumbing water tests. So it's easier for them to just run these things long. We don't have any plumbing on the 3rd floor in the attic, so they can fill everything up to the top of the 2nd floor. diagonal cut, so that way later on we're leaving the 4 on the underside, and that way we can properly lap our window flanges. Now these windows do get window bucks later, so it's mahogany round top. Some more of these, not installing for a bit. So we got 2 1/4. And if you look closely, you can see we got the veneer layer, which is about 3/8 of an inch there. Then we got an engineered white oak core, so it's a bunch of laminates glued together. Their panels as well, engineered core, which I needed. And they always run the veneer around the edge, you can see like that. So, everything's all pre-mortised for our hardware. So we got some steel columns that we're starting to drill for. I mentioned this before. Originally it was going to be block, but with our cast stone it's going to encapsulate the steel column a lot cleaner with less seams. Like in fact, these sections here are literally a U shape. So we'll have our steel column and then a U-shaped cast stone that surrounds that. Guys are getting our WRV started, so we're starting to get things prepped for windows, which isn't for another 3 more weeks, but we're going to stay on top of these guys because they've got a lot more to get done. You can see Manny's been working on the roof flare up there. So we're getting our rafter tails all in, which has a radius, and then we use some of the 1x material for the flare. So you can even see we notched our rafter tails for our crown profile and our trim work. So the crown had a proper backer. Use the 1x6 in the bottom and then 1x4 for the rest. Block delivered. This will be for that whole veranda section. Probably not enough block, probably gonna need another truckload. But the outer section gets that wall, we got some piers on the inside, wall on this left section as well. Starting to get stacks through the roof. Took it out our height, we're gonna try and stick with it. It's about 5 feet down from the ridge. Guys using dueling platforms. These things make life so much easier. Work on the roof flares. There. Diddy is working on the dormer now. This is on the bathroom, and we've got a funky design here. We've got our steel coming out, and then we're building our framing. This is a little hip roof section, and then we actually have steel that we have to set, and then block builds up, and then the stone on top of that, so that supports all the stone above. So we're actually going to get this steel installed, let it hang past our dormer. We're going to build this out to where it needs to be, run some blocks back temporarily. The mason will still be able to run his block up through to support everything. It seems confusing, but it'll make sense. Our front elevation, so that steel is going to run all the way through. It's going to bear in and actually shelf on this masonry later. Guys, getting the rest of the roof flares on. We're working our way around. Bay window was started. I showed some of those details earlier. One chimney, we got some step flashing we started working on. There it is, the I-beam. 1 1/4 inch. 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 1 1/4 gonna be working on the rafters now with little hips. We got our beam here, which is just gonna kind of sit there for now. And like I mentioned, later on, the masons, when they build up the stone, it's gonna be supported in the stone, so that way the stone can then bear on top of that. We got all flared rafters, flared hip, and flared hip rafters. In our detail, we confirmed this morning just making sure the overhang was correct for our cast stones. The cast stones are choosed off of that 2.5 inches off of our seating. That way our finished soffit is like 5.5 inches from the face of the baseboard back to the cast stone. As we're getting more WRB on. That's our equipment for windows. It's time consuming. So we're doing a little 12-inch flap above. Using our foil paper behind it, so we'll be able to properly tuck everything underneath. So it shows this getting lagged in the block later. Here now we ran some rock for some all thread back into the house. The masons can still build their block up through there. It's been a busy morning. Got our block laid out with Todd. Framers are moving. Got an excavator on site. We're marking out septic system, but we have upcoming rain, so health inspector wanted to. Guys got this thing all sheathed out now. I'm just doing some rough sketch measurements now because we've got cast stone that surrounds this entire thing. We do have full cast stone chop joints already. You know, the biggest thing is we had to make this overall width just a 1/2 inch bigger, just because of some of the steel a little bit. That way that this bay unit was still dead center on the space.